Hi there, Capricorns, and welcome back to my channel, the Zodiac Love Tarot. I'm Jennifer Winters, and this is your Capricorn May 2020 Astrology Tarot reading. Now, if you've been to my channel before, you probably know that I use my Celestial Tarot deck primarily, and it has like Greek mythology and constellations and zodiac symbols. But I was channeling a lot of energy this month, and I realized that a lot of the signs were sending me information that they wanted something more traditional, something that was going to give them some futuristic answers, and it was like less of an allegory. They wanted to really uh, have something that they could grasp. And so I was like, how do I do that? So I went back and I said, I'll do a traditional Celtic cross because that goes really back into ancient times and really gives an idea of the root of the problem of things. And then I'm using the Rider Waite set. So it's going to be something different for me. Sometimes I have to even look to see exactly what everything means. But for the most part, I do have, you know, I do know the concept of all of these cards, but sometimes I look just to make sure I'm not missing anything. Now, when I was channeling energy for the other signs, I really got clear messages as to what they wanted from me or what they were asking me, or if they were trying to send a message out into the universe. And for Capricorns right now, when I was shuffling these cards, wasn't really clear. All I could see was like the tower card in my mind. Like it just kept coming and coming. And then I was like, what does this tower card mean? So what I'm going to do is just do the spread, do the Celtic cross, and then I'm going to try to find out what you were trying to channel because I honestly I couldn't tell exactly what you were after. So I'm just going to let the cards speak for themselves and expose what was what was going on with that tower card that I was seeing. Okay, so I'm gonna put out the cross. All right, so I'm very interested in what these cards are going to say because, like I said, there was a lot of blockage there, and it could be maybe because one of my chakras is blocked, and that is the reason why I can't get the full message. So I am planning on doing a chakra cleansing and unblocking on my channel. It's coming up this month, and I'm just waiting for some stuff to come in for my setup so that I can, have a nice view for you guys. And I'm thinking of maybe doing like a meditation or some yoga or something like that. But I'm working it out right now. But I want you guys to come. If you hit the notification bell, then you would see the video come out, or you can just keep checking back for the month of May and seeing it if you haven't subscribed to the channel or whatever. Okay. So let's see what you are trying to send to me. Now with the Celtic cross, I don't know if you're familiar with it, but the first card is the covered card. That's going to be the start of the story that you're trying to expose to me, or the root of your problem, if you will, or your inquiry. Okay, so let's just see what that's about. Okay, all right, so it is the King of Swords upside down. So this is already telling me that you might be trying to decide on something, but you don't have all the information yet. And you really need that information exposed before you can make a good decision. So that's pretty straightforward, but you want to make the right decision for sure because you want this is important to you. This is really important. Okay, so now this next card is the bridge card. And the bridge is what you pass over on this journey through this question or this inquiry that you have for me. And it could either be a bridge that's shaky, or it could be a stable bridge, or it could be someone on the bridge that you cross paths with that give you some sort of knowledge or information, or something you need to look out for. So let's just check it out, okay? Oh, okay, so it is the Nine of Swords. So, okay, the path that you are crossing, and this is the message that I'm letting the cards read for themselves right now. I don't know if this is going to resonate with you, but this is saying to me that you haven't gotten to this point yet, but you will, where you're going to reach like a state of sorrow or the ending of something. Maybe that's why I was seeing the tower in my mind. Um, basically like this is like this is like the storm, like the end of the storm, where everything is has fallen apart, and now you feel like you can't sleep, if you feel isolated, you feel alone, you feel sad, you feel hopeless, you feel all of these things. So this is telling me that this is the path you're going to cross. But the rest of this reading is going to help you to get through this situation, okay? And it's going to show me what your weaknesses are, what your strengths are, like what the outcome of this is going to be. So don't, despair over this. This is, you could already be starting to look at your situation like it's hopeless, right, even right now. So let's just keep going, because I feel like, let me just give you a hug, Capricorn, because I that's what I'm here for, is to help you, is to tell you I love you, send love into the world, and show you some balance, and hopefully bring some something fair into your life, and just all those things. So I'm with you. So let's keep going. Okay, so this is the root of the problem. This next card, it's like what's in your subconscious that's driving you, that's motivating your decisions and your actions and all of that stuff right now. It may be something you're not even aware of. Okay, so let's take a look. Okay, so the King of Pentacles, and it's upright. The King of Pentacles. Now that's interesting, because when I see the King of Pentacles upright, let's just talk about um, this is a solid, practical leader and a wise, like, investor. So I don't know if your situation is about money, but your subconscious is thinking about what your investment is, or it could be how much you were invested in this relationship, that if this is about relationships, or how much you've invested into the stock market, or how much you've invested. But this is what's driving your decisions right now, is this sense of needing to be wise about something. I feel like it's in terms of money here. So you need to be practical. Your mind is telling you to be practical, to be wise, and to be a leader, and it's pushing you forward and driving your decisions. But for some reason, you feel like the situation is hopeless. But this is really good to have in your subconscious. This is a good driving force. It's going to get you through this situation, because you are wise, you are a good leader, you are very practical, you are able to stand your ground, and you're going to bounce back from whatever this is, and you're going to make good decisions. Okay, so even though, like with this first card, you don't have all the information that you need, even if you hit a loss, okay, you're still so wise that you're going to reinvest, you're going to rebuild. You're like, again, with the tower, I feel this tower. You're going to be able to rebuild, okay? Just because your house burns down and you didn't have insurance, do you think you're going to be homeless forever? It's not going to happen. You're going to rebuild, okay? Because you do have this ability to be wise, to be practical, to be frugal, to get through your situation, and really get, uh, recuperate everything that you lost. So don't worry, don't despair. Do not despair, okay? You're going to get it back, whatever it is. Whew, that's what I was feeling. Let's just keep going, okay? All right. So this next card, when I do my eyes like that, I look so weird. Hold on a second. Okay, so this next card is the past. Like, what happened in the past that's also driving your decisions, or what you're carrying with you. Maybe there's something you need to offload, or something you need to change, or maybe it's something good, like something from the past that you carry with you, that gives you strength and motivation. So let's just check out what this card is. Okay, so it's the King of Cups, and it's upside down. Okay, So what this is telling me is that in the past, uh, you may have, uh, well, I think this is actually pretty good now that I'm feeling it, now I'm thinking about it, is you have the ability to make decisions without placing too much emotion on them. Like a lot of people, spend money because, say for instance, it's your child and they want something really special for their birthday, but you've always had this ability to say, okay, look, I love you, I care about you, but we need to look at our finances and we need to stay within the within those within our budget or whatever. So you don't get too emotionally attached over your financial decisions, which is good. So that's something that, even though this card is upside down, it doesn't mean that you don't have, this empathetic or compassionate ability to, use uh, emotion with your reason. It just means that it doesn't drive you all the time. So you do have a way of separating these things. So I don't know if this situation that you're going through has to do with money, but when I do see the pentacles and your driving force, that tells that's what this is, the root of the situation. So it looks to me like money, but if there was a separate interpretation, I don't see it yet. I don't I don't think it's a breakup, or it could be a job loss. That could be another interpretation. But again, in the past, you've had the ability to not get too emotional over it, even if it's, something, a loss of a job. You have ability to bounce back. Okay, so I'm gonna actually just let you know a couple of things too that's happening this month about astrology, because this is, just a regular uh, Rider Waite deck and a Celtic cross. So with the astrology that's happening this month, I do want to talk about that real quick so that you know how that could be also influencing these cards. So like the things that stand out to me most is the Gemini energy. There's going to be a new moon in Gemini on March the 22nd. The sun is going in Gemini. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say March. May the 22nd, and then May the 20th, there's going to be uh, the sun is going into Gemini, and then May the 22nd, the moon is going into Gemini, and then Mercury is going into Gemini. So we have a lot of Gemini going on. Mercury's going into Gemini May the 11th, and then also we have a full moon in Scorpio on May the 7th. So if you're looking to make any financial decisions in the month of May, I would say do it on around May 7th or on May 7th, because you're going to have a lot of really bright Scorpio energy coming on May the 7th. And Scorpions are very determined, they are very strategic, and that is going to help you make this decision. Okay, and you want to really dig in on May the 7th and get as many facts as you can. So if there's something that you're wondering about, even if it's like the stock market or whatever, really get in on May the 7th, and a lot of things are going to be revealed and exposed, and the hidden is going to become unhidden, and the truth on May the 7th. Now, whenever you need to communicate with someone, to a good extent about something, please check them out on May the 20th when the sun enters Gemini, because that's going to give you a lot of energy to connect with people and to send your message across, and open lines of communication and networking. Okay, so just wanted to put that in as a little dun dun dun, because now we have a little more suspense in there. And sometimes I actually do feel the planets when I'm working with the cards, and I'll let you know if something comes up. But so far, I haven't felt anything besides the Tower card yet. Okay, so now this card here is going to be the outcome of this situation, this thing you're trying to get through, and this thing that seems like it's crumbling around you. So let's just check it out. And it is the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords, and it's upright. So the Four of Swords upright is going to be recovery, retreat, and rest, and renewal, and solitude. So you're going to be okay. Um, you know, it's a it's definitely a time of reflecting. So if this is a job loss, you're going to recover, and it maybe this is what you need. You need to sit back and think, relax, and do take a retreat. Especially like, or if you it just got laid off or something like that, then I this is saying that take that time for yourself to really reflect and to recharge, and then things are going to work out for you. And also take this time to brainstorm and manifest something new for yourself, okay? So, yeah, I that's a good card to have in terms of the outcome. Now, this is the future card that's coming up, and this futuristic card is going to tell you what's going to pop up, what's going to be revealed to you in the future. It could be something good, could be something you need to be careful of or sidestep. So let's just see what it is. Okay, so you have the Eight of Wands, and it is in reverse for you, the Eight of Wands. So with this card, it's saying that you're going to have some delays in the future, okay? But don't let that get you down. Uh, you're you will manifest all of these wands, but it's going to take a little bit longer than you wanted. So if you lost something, because I'm seeing this despair here, I had seen that tower before. If something was broken down, if you lost something, Rome is not built in a day. It takes some time. If you're reinvesting, it's going to take some time. If you're rebuilding, it's going to take some time, and you might experience some challenges and some delays. That's what this card means in this situation in the future. But you know they're coming, and you could sidestep them. And how you could, be cautious of this, and maybe move these delays, shorten the delays rather, is by making sure, if it's a new job, make sure that you're looking for, make sure you put more resumes out than you normally would. Make sure you connect with people faster than you normally would, so there's not so many delays. Make sure you network faster than you normally would. If it's about some other financial loss like stocks or something, make sure you keep track fast of everything that's, the market changes. Make sure you stay on top of that, okay? So that you always are strategic about it, so you can get rid of these delays, okay? Because you know they're coming, so just prepare, 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 okay? So now we're going to look at your strengths and your weaknesses. This is about you. It's about the weaknesses that you need to turn into strengths. So let's just see what they are. Okay, so this is upside down. This is the Four of Pentacles. So again, we're talking about money here, okay? And he normally tries to hold on to his money, okay? And you can see that he's, you know, his feet are sitting on top of his pinnacles. He's holding on to this one tight, but he's also trying to channel energy. So this is your weakness, is that you you take a big risk sometimes, okay? Your risks are maybe a little too big. So the challenge is, and your strength would be from balancing that out, making sure that your risk is uh, not is like a medium risk, not a high risk. Okay, I wouldn't say low risk, because sometimes, low risk does take even longer to recuperate, but this is telling me that your risk could be too high. So just make sure you take like a medium risk, okay? So really be careful and really plan. I feel I don't know who I'm talking to right now, but it does seem like it's about money. Okay, so this next one is how you see your environment, how people it could be how people perceive you, how you see your environment, how people uh, uh, look at you, that sort of thing. Or if the environment's conducive to you or not conducive, or if there's a person in your environment that can reach out and help you. That's what this card is about. Okay, so now you have the Three of Wands upside down. There's a lot going on here. you know, with the wands and the pentacles. So it's definitely you trying to manifest some money, I feel like. Okay. And about some sort of loss. I don't know what form it's in, and you were looking for information to begin with. So I think that the I'm giving you information right now. So either you could maybe prepare for this for sure, and if you need to sidestep this, you probably could. Like if you feel like you're going to get laid off, or you feel like you're going to lose a job, or you're going to lose something in the stock market, you could definitely try to plan for that before this happens, before the end of May. Like I was saying, you could make some decisions on May 7th. That would be a good time. Um, so back to the environment here, the way you see your environment, or how the environment is, you know, what your environment is like right now. And it's the 3 of Wands upside down. So let's see what that is. Delays again. Okay, setbacks. All right, so you're seeing like this is going to take forever. Like it's going to be a long time before, if this is a job situation, it's going to be a long time before you can apply again, or a long time before things come back to normal again for you. And you're seeing your environment looks like a big delay. It looks like a big problem right now. So let's just keep going and see if, like, well, we'll have to get to the outcome card to see if this is all going to come out better for you, or if there's some hope, there's something's going to turn a corner here. This next card is about hope and fears, and it's your hopes and your fears, and a lot of times those are tied together, because obviously you hope for something, but you fear you won't get it. So let's see what that is. Again, with the money, okay? So it's the Page of Pentacles. So this is about, um, it could be about your hope is that you can start something new, or but your fear is also that nothing new is available for you right now. And then also, it could also be that you're thinking about the younger generation. It could be a family that you're hoping to leave them something, and you're fearful that you won't be able to do that because of the current climate, your current environment, or this situation. But I think that this is going to work out for you, because this is what's driving you right here, is this King of Pentacles. So you always have this in your back pocket. This is always what's driving you in your subconscious. So I think you're going to be okay, but we're also going to look at the outcome card of this to see what is going on and if this comes out victorious. Okay, yes, Ace of Pentacles. There you go. So yes, you will turn out, because you're going to be presented this new opportunity, and it's going to be better than it was before, and it's going to be something that you can manifest very easily, and it's on your side. So you have this ace in the hole in terms of making money for the future. This making a fresh start, or either leaving money to the younger generation if that's what you're looking for. So these delays are not going to, you know, hinder you so much, because you always have, you know, this King of Pentacles. And, you know, even though it looks like you're crossing over this despair, this is what's going to happen. It's you're going to turn a coin again, okay? It's a new opportunity. So just picture someone handing you that that life reserve, that coin that you need to get started over again and to do everything that you needed. So it just starts with something small, but you got to turn it into something big, okay? And you can do that because this is, you know, your personality here, and you don't let your emotions get in the way. So you're going to be okay. All right, so I hope I cleared some stuff up for you. Maybe that was your decision. I don't know how, if it influences a decision, but I can definitely tell you either way, you're going to be like a cat and you're going to end up on your feet. So you're going to be okay. All right, so thank you so much, Capricorn. I'm glad you told me this story so that I can see what's going on, and that I'm glad it turned out well for you. So if you like this message, please give me a like and share it with other Capricorns, or share it with somebody who you feel like could use this message. And then leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you thought about the video, or how I could, make the video better for you, or something that you would like to see. And I am doing a chakra cleansing that's going to be coming up on my channel in this month of May. So if you want to come back and check that out, because if you need a crown chakra unblocked, or a third eye unblocked, anything that, I'm feeling maybe you need the solar plexus in this particular reading unblocked. So if you want that, please don't hesitate to check that out on my channel. And then also subscribe so you can keep getting messages. And also I want to keep seeing you back. Put on the notifications so that you can see when my videos come out. So thank you so much, and thank you for coming to my channel for the month of May. And if you want also something fun to do, go check out the animal spirits that I did, okay? Those readings are evergreen, so they're pretty fun. All right, thank you. Talk to you later. Bye.